Muy buenas, y continuamos en Mass Effect 2 y vamos a ver si salvamos a Garrus o no. Y ahora me llama mi madre, ahora cuando terminemos esto la llamo. Uy, coño, que deja la musiquita de fondo.
We've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. With surgical procedures and some cybernetics, best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Joder, está hecho polvo.
Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it.
Qué cabrones.
Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
Esta vez Cerberus tiene razón, es que es verdad, sí, son unos hijos de puta, pero son los únicos que están defendiéndonos de los segadores.
The collectors are wiping out human colonies, Garrus. Nobody else cares enough to stop it.
I can't argue with that. Hard to believe the Council is letting the attacks go unanswered, though. Damn politicians. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Dos de rebeldía, dos de virtud. A ver, un segundito. Voy a llamar a mi madre a ver qué quería. Ahora volvemos. Venga, pues continuamos. Ya tenemos que volver. Tenemos que volver al planeta, que ahora hay que recuperar al médico. Bueno, vamos a ver si nos dan alguna conversación nueva.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results-at-all-costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Lo que debería ponerme a ver si ha hablado ya o no.
Career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
No puede preguntar.
No chance. They had me under the whole time.
Figures. They always have to be in control. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Muy bien. 4 de virtud por aquí. A ver. ¿Dónde estaba la médica? ¿Dónde estaba la médica? Para darle su botellita de whisky. Aquí en el alojamiento de la tripulación, me parece. Sí. Laboratorio médico. Toma, doctora. Te he conseguido el whiskycillo. Bueno, el brandy.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here?
¿Está ligando conmigo la vieja?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Olenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!"
Vaya borrachera que me lleva.
Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
Hombre, a ver. Esto es más F que Triple X.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving.
Es que la vieja tampoco tendrá mucho donde elegir, ¿eh?
As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will.
Ah, no, que se quiere cepillar al Joker. Puta vieja pervertida.
To the ornery bastard who flies this ship.
The best fighter jockey to ever take to the skies.
Mírala. Hostia, qué pedal que lleva el cabrón. Hostia, qué pedal que me lleva. Ah, tenemos que ir a comprar también. Uy. Esto antes estaba rojo. Ah, Garrus.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandie with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
I'm pleased to see that you're getting along with the new crew.
They're as friendly to me as people from a group like Cerberus can be. And they've got you vouching for them. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
¿Eras un matón? No, eso no se lo voy a preguntar.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
After the Normandie was destroyed, most of us went our separate ways. CSEC asked me back, but I turned them down. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down.
O sea que sí que es un matón. Tendría que haberse preguntado.
To believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Joder, macho, tampoco es...
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out
Este tío siempre tiene un problema con las traiciones.
And ran.
Debería hacérselo mirar,
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
¿Dos de rebeldía? ¿Por qué? Esto es sí. Esto es batería principal. Pues creo que ya hemos hablado con todos. Ah, no, falta la Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well.
Venga, hasta ahora, Perceval.
Operations
Yo en cuanto termine
Garrus is one of
este
the
también.
best I've been a part of.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approved of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you.
Qué motivador que está hecho este Shepard.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Si esto ya lo hemos dicho.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda.
Sí, esto ya lo hemos visto.
That's easy for you. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's
Es un tío.
His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Bueno, ya hemos intimado un poquito más con ella. A ver, estos son los baños. Estos son los baños. ¿Dónde está el ascensor? Aquí. Ingeniería. Miembros del equipo. Aquí está Zaed. Vamos a hablar con Zaed.
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandie? Miranda.
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in the breeze.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform.
¿Dónde está el viejo? ¿El viejo?
You're such a dog.
Que se ha escondido, ¿no? ¿Pavo? Ah, vale. Aquí.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call it just...
Con la calma. Primero voy a terminar de examinar esto.
More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. So you knew Archangel from before. Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. He and I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy.
¡Ay, cómo mola! Puedes tirar la basura. Vamos a tirar la basura, venga.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak
¡Qué hijo de puta!
took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
¡Qué grande el viejo!
I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Verican. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planetside.
Este tío es un puto machaca, ¿no?
I remember Jesse's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega.
Pero no me da opciones de hablar, es solamente tocando los objetos.
When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jesse wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots, and he died right there.
¿Qué? ¿Cuánto?
I killed my way across the terminus systems with that gun.
¿Pero cuántas conversaciones tiene este tío con el arma?
Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle. I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember injecting a clip once. Jesse just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face, so I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jesse couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
Hola, se acabó la conversación con él.
I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
Vámonos. Ahora que voy a seguir hablando con él. Esto es ingeniería, ya lo hemos mirado. Este es el ascensor. Pues venga, vámonos al siguiente. Vámonos otra vez al planeta. Kelly, ¿tenemos algo de que hablar?
Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that, but I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
O sea que tengo mensajes, ¿no? Vamos a ver. Según los informes, has estado trabajando en la nebulosa de Omega. Queremos que lleves a cabo una misión en el cercano planeta Lorek del sistema Fatar. Explora el planeta para localizar la base donde, según creemos, Eclipse retiene uno de nuestros operativos. Este asunto es muy delicado. Confiamos. Me alegro de no haberme huido. Aria me ha dado esta dirección. Creo que me encontré contigo en el Afterlife en Omega. Gritaste que me uniese a aquellos mercenarios. Me enfadé mucho contigo aquella noche. No sé quién es, ni si pudiste salir con vida allí. Pero gracias, me sentí como un idiota al conocer el número de cada vez. Podría haber sido uno de ellos. Aprovechar esta oportunidad que me has dado. ¡Oh! ¡Qué bonito! Los vídeos los veré luego para sacar el logro ese de haber visto todos los vídeos. Y vámonos de vuelta a Omega. A por el doctor. Abriendo con puerta. Presurizando con puerta. ¡Oh! ¡Oh! Manténganse fuera. ¡Oh! Vamos para allá. Coño, sí que tarda en cargar ahora. A ver, nos vamos a llevar a Miranda y a Garrus. A ver, 2 puntos de pelotón, 8 puntos de pelotón, 2 puntos de pelotón. Ocho puntos de rebelde turiano. ¿Qué le da el rebelde turiano? Más 5% de salud. Disparo de conmoción. Rebelde turiano. Rebelde turiano. Rebelde turiano. Y disparo de conmoción. Perfecto. Y a Shepard tenemos 2 puntitos. 2 puntitos. Pero nos vamos a esperar a tener 3 para comprar el maestría técnica. ¿El M8 o el M15? Es que si pusieran aquí las características, supongo que serán iguales. Pues venga, coge el M8.
Runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Perfecto. Creen que ha muerto Arcángel, vale. Vamos a hablar otra vez con la tía y le vamos a dar. Le vamos a dar informe de que las bandas se estaban uniendo contra ella.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
I'm looking for Morton Solus. Do you know where I can find
Esto ya lo hemos hablado.
The Solarian doctor?
No puedo saltarme las conversaciones que ya
He's
he
likely to
tenido.
heal you as he is to shoot you.
How do I get to him?
If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Venga, pues vamos a la zona de la plaga. Eso hemos dicho que estaba por aquí. Aquí. Por aquí. Sí. Profeta loco.
End is nigh. Humans are a blight on galactic planet. You, sir, you are a blight. You and you.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
There's a Solarian named Morton Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morton's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the blue suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady.
A quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
This mission is important. I need you to come along, even if it's dangerous.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
Uy, a lo mejor tendría que haber cogido al humano. Mierda. Sí, vamos a coger a Miranda y a Zae. Mejor. No tengo ganas de perder. A ver, ¿tú qué tienes? Pues lo mismo. Comprar rango. Comprar rango. Comprar rango. No es leal. No le puedo dar la granada de infierno porque no es leal. Me cago en la puta. Y comprar rango. Pues venga, vamos a ir dejándolo por aquí. Nos vemos el próximo día. Sed buenos, sed felices y hasta ahora.